as a woman. Feminism has now switched and is now a very interesting topic, and it's taken a very interesting turn. Would you consider yourself a feminist?
Yes.
Why?
Feminist, first of all, you're female, right? And there is...
All feminists? Wait, all females are feminists?
No,
okay.
They're not, but I am.
Okay, continue.
And, it's also the noise that women have had to make in today's world to be heard. It has to be louder than normal. Okay, we've discussed this on KTN a couple of times as well, that, the equality, the gender equality as well with, for example, pay in Kenya. There's a man, there's a woman, they're doing exactly the same job, but why does he get paid more than the woman?
What if there's credence to that? But let's say the man is actually a little bit more credible on some things, and then now that can actually happen, and then the person actually may get a little bit more payment than that. Is that now considered bad? If you're paying a man just because maybe he's even if the same duty, but he's doing a little bit more, but then now would you now castigate that employer?
If I was the employer, I would keep the paycheck the same, and then if I thought he did a better job, then I would give him that bonus. Okay,
that makes sense. But you say you're a feminist right now. When you say you're a feminist right now, the tone in feminism has kind of like changed a little bit. It's not beyond payment. Is now switched to now. Not only can I do without you as a man, but you as a man, you're innately bad. There's that undertone on that sort of thing. What do you think about the tone switch of feminism over the time?
Well, over the time, it's given women a more larger role in life. I'm looking right now, here in Kenya, how many CSs are women? How many CEOs are women? How many ambassadors to Kenya are women? And those dynamics of positions has changed a lot. Women leaders out there, women in parliament, women in high profile jobs, it's taken them years to be accepted and get that position.
Should we accept any woman leader just for the sake of them being a woman?
No, not at all. It's about qualifications.
That's key, right?
That's very key.
What is it about the feminism journey that you primarily agree with, apart from like the roles and positions? What is it that you can say that the average Kenyan woman that maybe you've seen in your experience, that you've seen that, because of this feminism or even this trend has actually helped the average Kenyan? What's in your attractions?
Well, the way I look at it is that in general, the Kenyan women are workers, they're doers, and they have vision today. The young Kenyan women today are completely different than 20 years ago.
True.
You know that. It's changed, It's not just saying they've come out of the village and now they're in capital city, Nairobi. It's the dynamics have changed. They want education. They want to work and they know where they're going.
And sometimes they want it more than the guys.
And absolutely. You can see it. They're hungry for that position and they will work hard to get there. Many women will have 2-3 jobs just to even pay their education or the university fees,
Mm-hmm. Would you say, okay, that's actually true. I mean, and even, do you like that? Do you like the kind of, because when you're pursuing a certain aspect, when you're in that constant drive, do you like the kind of woman that's being formed right now?
I do. I think it's very important that especially the young women today do not just accept handouts, aya ewuletea kitu kidogo shika namna hiyo. No, you work hard for it. Even as a teenager, I wanted a pair of jeans, because they were trending in Denmark and my mom couldn't afford them. I got out there and I worked. 13 years old, I was selling ice creams in the harbor, delivering newspapers door to door. Don't be afraid of work. Work is what is going to mold you and make you who you are today. And life has many chapters, Simon. I'll say to you that because you take that decision that you, for example, want to be that doctor, doesn't mean that you're going to be a doctor for the rest of your life. Sometimes you've seen many women, they've taken that degree and then they realize, I actually want to do something else. They want to get into film or, they want to become an author. They do other things. It's okay to do that because life has many chapters. You don't have to stick to that same thing. It's good to be broad spectrum and try things in life. Life is about not having any regrets.
I'm intrigued by that, because are you saying you're not having any regrets and you're trying different things? Even at your age, I'm just wondering, like,
my young tender age. Thank you, Simon.
Yeah, of course, your youthful self. Yes. But even that, I'm intrigued. Here's something I'm going with this. A lot of people are resistant to change. because they're saying we've been doing it this way. But I like the fact that you're dynamic in the sense you're willing to incorporate different things.
Absolutely. It's, it's like when they called me and said, we would like to interview for the Real Housewives of Nairobi. I laughed so hard because I thought, gosh, this is hilarious. I don't watch television, first of all, and I'm nobody's wife. I'm a housewife? Me? What?
You can't.
It was so funny. Like, no, it's just the name of a franchise. And then 2 months later, they convinced me, and I said to myself, Lisa, don't have regrets. You're entering into something that you will learn something from and meet amazing people, which I did. So it's opening that mindset and not just being square and saying no. Don't say no until you know what you're saying no to.
That's key, because when you actually now do say no so fast, you may say no to an opportunity that could help you grow.
Exactly, And like I said, for me, it's opened up many, many doors. I'm a brand ambassador for several companies. I'm an influencer for several companies as well, which can also take me on my journey for rallying, like Whitecap Crisp, sponsor women in motorsport, and other key brands. We're looking for more brands that can come out there and say, Lisa, we want you to be a brand ambassador because I believe in their product.
That's key, because even I like the fact that even you said that even you're incorporating so many things. You're an influencer, even like that's a job that even many young ones are even out here saying like, hey, yo, I got this. Like, even I love that about you, even incorporating very many new aspects within your life. How have you seen that you have actually mentally grown, let's say in the past, since Real Housewives of Nairobi? How have you mentally grown? What have you... Yeah.
You have to be mentally strong for Real Housewives, and realizing that production were very, very smart. They chose 6 very strong, very dynamic,
bold,
but different women. Completely different. 6 different women from completely 6 different backgrounds, different belief systems. And suddenly you put together. There's no script. Many people out there think Housewives is scripted. There is no script. It's like we're sitting here now, we're going to have a talk about a discussion, something that's trending, for example, in Kenya, and you'll have all of these beliefs, and some of them just love to hear their own voice, So realizing that you have to be bold, but also it's very important to be a good listener. You don't always have to chip in with unnecessary